Episode 5, Eight Eyes, No Lies. Welcome to the show again. Mason dealing with a little bit of a cold here. We'll battle through it. We'll be all right. But
Okay.
obviously we had Leroy Watermelon on last week. Talked about Daytona 500 a little bit. We all tuned in. It was quite the spectacle, and we're gonna sit here and kind of recap it. Talk a little bit about Daytona 500. We're gonna then move into some NBA breakdown. Talk about some upcoming games, like the schedule, and then move into a little bit of some news in the NFL, some free agency stuff going on. But let's start by Mason. What was kind of your overall Daytona 500 feel? Did you enjoy it? Were you
Yeah.
as locked in as you were the first few times you watched it?
Oh yeah, I was locked in. I watched every lap, every single lap. It's crazy. The winner did not lead a lap. He was there,
Yeah.
right place, right time, and that's the same. How it was last year. Guy was right place, right time. Wrecks happened. Crazy finish. The commercial 500 though. I mean, commercial after commercial. That was bad.
That was the thing that shocked me. I was like, man, they got a lot of commercials. But at the same time, you watch a lot more racing than I do, obviously. Does the winner typically like lead most of the time, or is it kind of like a backdoor thing a lot, or like how does it
Uh,
normally look?
Sometimes it really depends on if it's a speedway like that. Anybody can win because they're all so close together because all the cars go about the same speed. It just
So
really where you pit and how you do on your pits is usually the winner. Except this time it was just wrecks and somebody just was there.
and that's thankfully for me, as somebody who is new to racing and trying to get into it, it was nice to see a lot of chaos. Like it was a lot of
Oh
times I
yeah,
was like, oh, there go, smoke. I don't know what happened. Somebody's spinning
yeah,
in the grass. But also I noticed. So I watched the pregame build up and everything, and
yeah,
saw that flyover. It was sick.
yeah,
And then I watched probably the first 15 minutes. And I was like, all right, I want to be into this towards the end. I don't want to get fatigued. So I came back to it
yeah,
probably 70 laps ago, maybe.
yeah,
And I saw a stat that said there were 65 total lead changes and 26 different drivers led.
yeah.
And
The
they
most.
record. That was a
Yeah,
record.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, they were, and it was. And the lead changes those because like this guy's got the lead on the straightaway, and then when they turn, this guy does. So it does change often, and this guy might be in first, but this guy's actually
yeah.
going faster and gonna be in the lead. But it was a lot of lead changes. The leader, I think the leading car wrecked like 3 or 4 times early
That's
in the
pretty
race.
wild.
Um, I can't remember the older guy. I can't remember his name, but he was leading pretty good. Had a big lead and just lost a tire or something. I don't know, spun out, I think. But it was a great race. I mean, at the middle of the race got boring because they were all saving fuel and they just stayed in the 3 wide line for like 40 laps. But other than that, it was a good
Not
race.
many not many Lightning McQueens around the track these days, but what do you think about Tyler Reddick? I mean, obviously I saw where he snapped a
Yeah.
38 winless race streak. And then, obviously I didn't even know, to be honest, I didn't even know he was in the race until all of a sudden it's like he
Yeah.
went. I'm like, what?
Michael
And he
Jordan
only
car.
led in the final, that last little chaos he ended up winning. But what, he was 700 to 1. Like, what was that a shot, super shot to you, or what do you
Yeah,
got?
yeah. Him, yeah. Yeah, very. I mean, one of
Yeah.
those Toyota Michael Jordan. I'm sure Leroy wasn't very happy with the winner being a
Now,
Toyota. That's Michael Jordan sponsored driver.
God, we should call. I bet he was hot about that. And
Yeah.
I didn't even know Michael Jordan on the racing team. And then it said like he's in partnership with Denny. Is Denny Hamlin like a part owner of his own team? Is that a thing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So then that was that team's first ever Daytona 500
yeah,
win. But I didn't know Michael Jordan's got his hand in everything. He needs to
yeah. I
leave
think.
the Hornets alone.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. I think I don't know if Denny Hamlin led that race, but if Denny Hamlin did lead, which he was close, I know he got like second or third. Reddick
I think
won. Bubba Wallace was winning for a while, and then Denny Hamlin.
Stenhouse was. I think he finished second. I think.
Okay. So all his drivers actually had a pretty good day. Bubba Wallace had a good chance of winning.
He was up there all day. I was watching that, and didn't like Joey Logano. He had a good race. He was
Yeah,
like,
he's always a speedway guy. He's always gonna be up there. He wrecked at the end too. He wrecked in the one of the ones that went into Chase Elliott, I think. But I mean, that finish, you can't ask for a better finish to a race.
that was what was like, all right, I'm watching this thing all day. I'm trying to keep up with it all day.
Yeah,
I logged in for that last little bit, and it was like that was kind of what I was hoping I'd get, just like straight chaos. Like
you got it.
it was fun. God, like, dude, I wish I could have like a live footage of Leroy watching. I know he was about this
No, I
far from
know.
the TV,
I
just
was hooting and hollering too, and Elliott come around there and got that lead. I was
yeah.
hollering. I'm like, "Dude,
It kind of
go!"
I try to pay attention to like the small details because, like I said, like I don't watch NASCAR much, but like that place was packed,
Oh yeah, no,
and
they
that's a
sell out.
big place. Do you know how many seats that place holds?
No, but I can tell you.
Yeah, look that up. And while you look that up, I'm actually gonna look. I want to see like I want to go down the top 10 of where everybody finished, just out of curiosity.
It holds 101,000 seats, but up to 150 with like the infield and everything.
That's what people. I don't think people realize just how many people are there. Like
Yeah,
I don't. I
that trail
definitely
is
didn't.
huge.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. So Reddick obviously won, Stenhouse second, Logano third, Chase Elliott, Keselowski, Smith.
Elliott finished sideways fourth. He was
Just
going
yeah,
sideways
that's
across the finish line.
right. Yeah, and that was another thing too. Like there was so much happening there at the end that the camera guys were just like they
Uh,
couldn't. There was no way to
yeah.
really keep up. So all of a sudden it was like it was over. I'm looking at the side. I'm like, dang, Reddick won. Good for him.
Mm,
I didn't know much about him. I mean, I guess I'd heard his name a few times, but there was a lot of guys that I
I
didn't really
don't know
know. But
about it.
so what's next for NASCAR? Because I'm sure
They
we'll
are,
cover it at some point. I'm not claiming to be an expert, but
yeah, they are in Atlanta this weekend over at Echo Park Speedway, which is not a super speedway, but it's a pretty big one. So you'll have similar faces at the top, Logano, a Cindric, those kind of people at the top. So 3 o'clock
so
start.
that's typically how it goes. Like you got guys that dominate speedways. You got road
Usually,
course
yeah,
guys.
usually so, and you have the smaller oval guys too. But anything can happen. I mean, I don't know if
What
Tyler
what was
Reddick's a super speedway guy or not, but
well, he wasn't all day until the last 32 seconds or
right
however long
place
it
at the
was.
right time.
Yep. But I mean, good for him. I watched this interview. I don't know anything about him. I don't know if he's like the heel or like people don't hate him or people hate him or whatever. But
Nah, I
he
don't.
seemed, you know,
Yeah, no.
he seemed happy, and that's what you kind of want to see when the winner gets up there and it's
Oh yeah,
grateful and all that stuff.
yeah.
But
That's the Super Bowl, man. That's the green jacket, the
it was awesome.
Lombardi. It's what you want.
It was awesome. I don't know that I will. It didn't grab me like into where I'm like I can't wait to watch next Sunday or whenever the next race is. But like I think
Yeah.
I'm keeping up with like whatever the majors are.
Best thing to do is turn on at 5 o'clock on Sunday and just see the last 20 laps.
Yeah. Yep. That's not a bad idea. Probably I can manage that. I can turn that on. But
And
I'm
March
curious to see.
22nd, we're going though, Darlington.
That's what I was gonna say. That's my next. I want to go to one live because it did look like. I mean, everybody they showed was like they're having a good time.
Oh, it's all you don't
Interesting.
talk to nobody. You're so
No,
loud, you just sit there.
interesting crowd at those races though. Interesting crowd.
Oh yeah, they all look the same.
But and I didn't mention this at the beginning, but we do have a guest coming on the show tonight,
He's a
and
problem.
let's get off to Daytona 500 actually because unless you have anything to add, if you got something you want to add, but
No,
I say
I'm good. Great race. I mean, we'll do it again next Sunday.
let's do it Sunday. But let's move into some NBA, and joining us now is a soldier in the U.S. Army, former college basketball player, absolute legend, Joey Walters.
Oh,
Joseph.
and are you in Foot Locker right now?
Good
Pretty
Lord.
much. Pretty much.
Where are your boots at? Yeah, there they are. I knew you
I
had
had
them
to
in there
hide those.
somewhere.
They didn't look good in the background.
Thanks for coming on, Joey. You know, you can't, I didn't feel like we were in a good enough place to get the NBA segment kind of started off with a bunch of 5'8" white guys talking about basketball. So it's good to have somebody who played at a higher level. And you've been watching the NBA. We were actually curious. Are you a Miami Heat fan or are you a Houston? I know Corey's a Rockets fan, but I didn't know if you were a Heat fan or if you didn't give a care.
I'm a Heat fan. Yep. Go Heat. We suck, but
But he is a Heat fan. All right, that's what I thought. So
yeah.
that kind of skews what.
Jimmy
Did you
Buckets
watch?
is behind me.
Jimmy Buckets. I'm sorry about what
Big.
happened. Did you watch
It
All
was
Star
tough.
Weekend at all?
Yeah, I watched the game. I feel like it was better than the past,
Yeah,
but
that's what I heard. But it was a different. Wasn't it a new format?
the format, yeah, it was kind of dumb. It was like World versus US, but
How you
it
feel
was
about it?
like East and West is better. Obviously, they need to go back to the roots. But World versus US was better. I think Wemby kind of like made it better by actually trying and blocking people's
That's what
shots,
I heard.
and
That's what I
then
heard. I
and
didn't. I didn't watch the All Star game.
that made like Anthony Edwards and Kawhi Leonard went nuts. They was all starting to try, and then you got guys like Luka and Jokic did not try at all. So it's kind of like I see what they're
Yeah,
doing with the format, but it's still gonna be
yeah.
trash until what everyone plays.
I saw. I saw where KD like called out some of like the European guys. He was like, they treat this like it's an absolute joke. Which like, what is the incentive to freaking play good in the All Star game? Like, I mean, if you blow your knee out in the All Star game, you look like the biggest idiot. But at the same time, like, I feel like that's part of why you get paid to play in the NBA is like you got to put on every time you go on the court. Like that kind of comes with the contract, in my opinion. Mason, what do you think about that?
No, I 100% agree. The All-Star game is cooked, and it has been for it's been for a long time. Just like the dunk contest is also cooked. What a waste!
Yeah, I
What a
think
waste of
if you're
jumping
getting
ability.
paid, just play. I mean, you're making millions of dollars to play basketball, dude. Just play an All-Star game.
I
Yeah.
feel like that should be part of like their thing is like you're getting paid this much money, like you have to. That should be like in the contract. You have to at least try in the All Star game. I don't
Yeah.
know how you define trying, but like they can investigate that. But how about Damian Lillard winning a 3-point contest on freaking like one leg? That was sick. I thought.
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah. That's his event though, dude's. I mean, it's like it's the second time he won it or third.
Third, tied the record with Larry Bird and Craig Hodges.
Oh yeah. I know Craig.
Who is that?
Who is Craig Hodges?
That's Lillard's event though. I mean, guy's a shooter, one leg or two legs.
Do we
I
know who
mean,
Craig Hodges is?
yeah,
Look him
tell
up.
me who Craig Hodges is.
1914.
Take a guess on what year Craig Hodges played in.
I'm gonna go late 70s. Wait. How long have they had an All-Star game? I feel like that's some valuable information.
Let's see, how long have they had the 3-point contest?
If you watch this video and you get to this part, comment if you knew who the hell Craig Hodges was.
1986 was the first one.
1986. Okay, so I'm gonna go like 93.
What was the first
93?
one?
Big guess. 86.
It's probably 90.
1990, 91, and 92.
Oh, he won 3 times. Duh.
Yeah,
Dang,
I
Joey
knew who
hit
Craig
one. He hit the
Hodges
first
was.
leg. You're capping.
Yeah. They went to school
Yeah,
together.
I knew who he was. He's a great.
Hey, he played on Michael Jordan's team when the Bulls were the Bulls.
What he look like?
Did he look
Let's
like
see.
Scotty?
So like Michael Jordan with a mustache.
It's just Kyle Korver.
When I typed in his name, that is not him.
He's not real, dude.
Dude, he was. What do
that's what
y'all
I'm trying
think
to-
this guy looked like?
I think he's a white guy.
He's not.
He's not a white guy? Craig?
He's not. Number
All right, he's not
14 for
black.
the Bulls. He is black.
You're trying to tell me Craig Hodges? All right, good for him. Hey, shooter, one of the greatest of all time. I mean,
I love how
Shout out
we all thought this man was white.
dude, Craig Hodges sounds like he teaches accounting.
I thought he was one of Mason's coworkers.
Yeah.
Oh
Mr.
my
Hodges.
God.
Yeah.
Craig Hodges got lunch duty tomorrow.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
let's get off at All-Star game and let's actually talk about some real games that count and people try. Kind of. They try on the offensive side of the ball. But Mason, you said in an earlier episode, bless you. Mason's sick, by the way, Joey. So cut him some slack.
Yeah.
But Mason said earlier in an earlier episode that after the All-Star game, it looks like defensive intensity picks up, yada, yada. I'm going to ramble here for a little bit, but here's I did some like upcoming games that interest me. What's today? Wednesday. So
Yeah.
I got games on Friday, Saturday. The ones that caught my eye, and if you want to take a look and watch them, I like Pistons at Knicks was an interesting one. Celtics at Warriors on Thursday. Friday, I got Heat, go Heat versus Hawks in Atlanta. Cavs at Hornets, Clippers at Lakers, and then Saturday, Magic at Suns, Rockets at Knicks. Those were like the 7 games that kind of caught
Okay.
my eye.
Heat Hawks early play-in game. Preview of the
That's
play-in
what I'm
series.
kind of thinking. All those teams are kind of in the mix. Joey, what's like your? I don't know. I mean, I guess with where the standings are now, is there a team that you feel like is like way overachieving? You think that they'll tank for the second half of the season, or do you think there's a team kind of down there and there like that's going to go on a run? Is there anybody like a sleeper that you have, or
Not really a
what
sleeper,
do you
but
kind of?
I like the Cavs. I think the
Yeah,
Cavs could come out of the East because the James
and they're
Harden
they're a
trade,
4th seed.
with the James
Yeah.
Harden trade, I feel like they just kind of, because James Harden's still good. He's still good at basketball. And then he's never been on a team other than the team that was supposed to beat the Warriors with Chris Paul. This is like the best team he's been on.
True,
Yeah. They're slept
And then
on.
Donovan Mitchell, he's got a guy to make shots, so he don't have to make every shot anymore.
yeah. What'd you say? So James Harden, he doesn't have a ring, does he?
No,
Still,
and he's a loser, pretty much.
What
I
a burnt
know.
on me. But yeah, he's
Who,
due.
who do you think? This will spark a debate. I think we have a lot of debate because it's like the first like where the NBA is dominated an episode. I think we have a lot of debatable topics. Just off the top of your head right now, like, who do you think is the greatest player of all time to never win a ring?
To never win a ring?
That's up. And never win a ring.
Did Craig Hodges get a ring?
Probably.
He was on Jordan's team.
Yeah, he got a few, I believe.
He was on
You know what
Jordan's
the name
team,
is,
dude.
huh?
People are gonna clown us for not knowing who Craig Hodges is.
What?
You
Is that
got
one
any?
ring?
No, who do you think?
I mean, I would go. I have 3 that I think. One is Iverson. Oh, no, I just have 2. One is Iverson. 2 is Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, that's fair.
Those are the 2. Westbrook was the first one I thought about, and then I saw Logan's jersey. I was like, well, Iverson also didn't win one.
I think I'm obviously a big Iverson fan, and I think he's up there. But like Charles Barkley, I don't think he ever won a ring. Shaq
Oh,
reminds
yeah.
me every time. But I really don't know. I mean, obviously
Steve
Charles
Nash.
Barkley. Yeah. I don't know how good he was. Steve Nash never won a ring.
I just looked that up, though, so I can't take credit.
James Harden got to be up there.
Derrick Rose.
Ooh, good. That's a good pull. D Rose was
D-Rose.
nasty.
Right,
If he never got hurt, he would have been very elite.
Reggie Miller never got a ring? I
feel
thought
like
that
I knew
Pacers
that.
team got a ring.
Yeah, I thought they would have probably got one. That's an interesting debate. I'm actually gonna. I want to look that up because I'm curious I'm sure we missed like a major one.
Karl Malone. I got it. Karl Malone, John Stockton, Nash, Iverson, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Reggie Miller, Chris Paul, and Russell Westbrook.
Chris Paul's retiring.
Good.
Melo. Carmelo never won a ring either, did he?
I thought he
Melo
had
didn't get a
Melo
ring?
Ball.
LaMelo. He
That's some
won one
good
year.
ones.
He gonna get one though. Michael Jordan, get him right.
Not gonna get traded.
They need to trade him. A loser, too.
I hate the Hornets.
Yeah, the Hornets are tough for me to get behind. Like, they're the local team, but like that's pretty brutal. I also saw when I was kind of doing some digging in some NBA, like when I was looking ahead at some of these games, Utah at Memphis is $7 a ticket right now.
Nice.
You can't go to an Andrew Jackson High School basketball game for that cheap.
Not anymore. $8 online.
$8.
Too steep.
I'd rather watch Andrew Jackson than the Jazz.
I'd only break a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely would too.
I
Shout out
definitely
AK, big win against Central Payson last week, or maybe I was earlier this week. I lose. There we go. I used to like to break that 10 at the gate, get $3 back.
$3.
Get a Coke and some M&Ms. Man,
Hey,
now I
that's
get
what used to be
$2.
$5 when we were going through. Now it's $8.
Well, inflation.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the standings here. East. Oh, I said Joey's recording stopped, but he's back. Dang, he came back clear as I've ever seen him. All right. So right now in the West, to me, it looks like the play-in game's pretty much set. I don't know how like common it is for teams to come back like 6 games, 7 games back after the All-Star break, but to me it looks like the Clippers, they're 6 games ahead of. Yeah, they're more than that. Yeah, they're 6 games ahead of the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies are 11 seed, Clippers are 10. So to me, I feel like that's a wrap. Those 10 teams are probably going to get in.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, oh yeah, those 10 teams are it's close. Those 6 and 7 and 5
Yeah,
seeds, but playing's
These
gonna be pretty
bottom
good
teams
with the
kinda
Warriors
suck.
in there. With
yeah. I mean, and that's another thing too. Like the Bucks are, or, I mean, the Bulls are 2 games out of the play-in spot in the East, and they're freaking 7 games below 500. I didn't know that it would get that way, but I guess, I mean, when you're letting that many teams into the playoffs, like it's bound, like it's just
Yeah.
mathematically you're gonna have teams that aren't. But
yeah,
do you feel like, I guess this would be more for Joey. Do you feel like that's good for basketball, letting more teams in, even though these teams like probably don't deserve? Like, if I feel like if you're 7 games under 500, you should not be able to play in the postseason. But like, do you think that's good letting more teams in, or do you think it's kind of like watered down and you wish it'd go back to like 8 teams or 6 teams getting in?
It needs to be 8. 'Cause, I mean, once you get to, like, 10, the play-in's fun and all, like, it's probably some of the best
Yeah,
playoff games, but it's only 1 game, and
yeah.
they really don't even deserve to be there. If you can't get top 8 in the regular season, then you're out of luck. Go home. Cancun.
right. Yep, yep.
Cancun, Galveston.
Yeah.
The dirty water.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, hey, look, I am very thankful for the 9 and 10 seed being in the play-in, because obviously the Heat wouldn't have made like the last like 4 playoffs.
Yeah.
But
and
we're a playing team.
I'm looking here too. Like the Heat are 29 and 27, 1 game out of the, or I guess like 2.5 or 2 games out of the 6 seed. Like the Heat have a 3-game cushion over the Hornets, and the Hornets are the 9 seed. You know, I don't know. I mean, I look in here, the Thunder are 5 and 5 in their last 10 games.
Yeah, it's
You know, that's surprising. The Mavericks are 1 and 9 their last 10. The Hornets and Cavs are 9 and 1, 2 hottest teams in the NBA. Joey just said he likes the Cavs. I mean, they're playing the
Hey,
best basketball. And then you got the Bulls. They're 1 and 9, and they're all the way down to the 11 seed. It's like,
who's
I don't know.
Joey, who's coming out of the West?
Probably the Thunder,
It's
but
Thunder, Spurs, Nuggets, Rockets, Lakers.
I would like to see the Spurs, but probably the Thunder, maybe the Nuggets. After that, like, I don't see the
Yeah.
Rockets making it through the West.
Not anymore with KD burner account being exposed.
Yeah, he's
That man's been having burner accounts since I was in middle.
he's
They
tweaking.
released him, right?
Yeah, he's
What's
out
going
here.
on with that? I hadn't heard much about it.
Wasn't
He's
he
like talking
trashing his
trash
team
about
on
his
Twitter
teammates.
with a burner? Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know anything about this. So is he like, they released him? Is he, you said he retired, or you think he might retire, or what?
He probably gonna have to.
Nobody's going to pick him up?
I don't want that in the locker room, you know.
But my God, he's a Hall of Famer. I feel like somebody will take him.
I mean,
I
like,
will,
the
right now.
Kings will take him. They've won 12
Yeah,
games this year.
Why
I mean,
not? Give him to the King.
I could probably send
have
my
all
high school
12
my and I
teams.
might get an offer.
They'd be like,
You
oh,
might.
damn.
Let me light the beam. Sacramento.
They're still trying to get Craig Hodges on the phone.
Yeah, he's probably still
They're like, we
there.
need to,
That
Yeah,
needs to be the title of the episode, all caps, Craig Hodges.
who the f is Craig Hodges?
Who
But
is that?
I actually do see the Spurs. I actually see the Spurs coming out of the West. I think they've been playing. They're playing better at this moment than the Thunder, and this is the time
Wemby
where
Wemby is
they
good.
start playing a little more playoff basketball. I mean, Wemby is a
Wemby
freak.
Is so good. I didn't really
Awesome.
realize how good he was.
Oh, he's awesome. Good to have on my fantasy basketball team as well.
Do you think the Lakers have a chance to come out of the West, or just no way?
Luka's
No,
having an
don't.
MVP season now.
Yeah, Luka's
As
having.
far as, yeah, right now, I think Luka's the best player in the NBA. I
Yeah,
think.
I think
they're
any
sneaky
team
back
that has
there.
Luka, you got a chance.
You're just like, yeah, immediate contender. You trade for Luka.
For sure.
So we're actually less than 2 months away from playoff basketball. Let's go ahead and jump. I want to ask both of you. We'll start with Joey. When this is all said and done, who's going to be hoisting the trophy? Who's winning the NBA championship? We'll go ahead and say it now before games pick up after the All-Star break.
Who's hoisting the trophy?
Who's hoisting the who's? And I'm not talking about the 3-point contest trophies. So don't say Craig Hodges.
Well, now I don't know. Probably the Thunder.
Back to back.
I'll call it on the air, but there's not much competition. I want to say the Cavs because that's where my money's at, but probably the Thunder.
So you're going Cavs Thunder finals?
I hope so, because then I can put my money on the
I'd like
Thunder
to
and
see
get my
that.
money back.
There you go.
Breaking even. Breaking even. That's the key to
Guys
gambling.
got
Mason, who do you think's gonna win it all?
I got the Spurs. I'm on board with the Spurs. I mean, I do think it's Thunder or Spurs. I think the winner of the West wins the NBA this year.
Most likely.
I don't know who's gonna come out the East. I mean, I hate Boston sitting right there at number 2, with the possibility of Tatum maybe coming back.
They're
I
sneaky.
hate
They have
that.
the 4th best record in the NBA.
I hate that guy too. I mean, I think it's probably with Tatum, Spurs, Celtics. Without Tatum, Spurs,
So
Celtics.
yeah, I'd like to. I mean, I'd like to see the Spurs, but I mean, I don't want to see the Celtics. I'm tired of that.
I won't
That
watch it.
team, I feel like they whine so much in the postseason. Like Tatum and is Jaylen Brown healthy?
Yeah, very healthy.
Yeah, I mean, they're good. He's very healthy.
Yeah, he's good. He's
Yeah,
like he's like 6 in
yeah,
MVP talk.
he's cooking. Yeah, he's cooking.
He's
I thought he was
carrying
dealing
without
with like a
Tatum.
knee or something, but apparently,
Yeah,
when's Tatum's coming back?
they don't know if it'll be this year or not because he tore his Achilles, but he's like already like squatting or ACL. I can't remember. He's like lifting weights.
It's like what Aaron Rodgers was doing. He tore his Achilles at the Jets. He was coming back way before they said. But I don't know. I mean, Joey, how far are you? For those of you that don't know, Joey is in the Army, and he is now shipped. They shipped him out to, where are you? El Paso.
El Paso,
How far is that? How far is that from San Antonio?
about 6 hours.
Texas, very big state.
Yeah.
I know that.
I'm
Okay,
closer
well,
to
never mind. I was
Mexico.
gonna say if it was like within like 2. Okay, well, I mean, we can go watch some soccer, but I was gonna say that if it was within like 2 to 3 hours, we could go watch the Spurs and the Cavs play in the NBA Finals. But I am not going to you and then going another 6 hours to go watch
no.
basketball. So we'll just have to all go to Miami when the Heat win the East and are playing the Thunder. I think the Thunder are coming out of the West. I kind of like Joey too. I like what Joey said. I think the Thunder are gonna win it all.
Yeah,
Again.
I mean they're still the Thunder, even though they're
Yeah,
not
it's
having a great
lame.
last couple weeks.
It's a lame take because, like, obviously they're 42-14, but like, I just think, I mean, they're the best team. So we can kind of go into NBA talk. Joey already hinted at Luka being his potential MVP, but I guess what I'm saying is, like, I'm looking at stats here. Luka is obviously, he's 32.8 points per game. He's leading in scoring. But Jokic is the only player that's leading 2 categories, and that's 12.3 rebounds a game and then 10.7 assists per game. So I think Jokic probably, well, he always has an argument because he's so good, but any sleepers you think, if Luka doesn't win it, who's the next like 2 to 3, 4 guys that you think have a chance to win it?
I mean, you got Shea and Jokic. They're probably gonna lead it, and then after that, I think it's just Luka or them two, and both of them probably have a better
Yeah.
case. Luka's just having one of those seasons, but I mean, you can't give it to him just because of that. But I
Yeah.
would say Shea probably will get it because he gets like 48 free throws a game or whatever. But it is what it is.
Free
Yeah.
throw mark.
Probably at the free throw
Well, yeah.
line right now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
He shot a
That
few
probably
tech
is,
shots
but-
for AJ the other night.
Yeah. He got fouled going up. For sure. I can't
Mason,
stand
who you don't like Shaq?
No, but I do think he's probably gonna be the MVP if it's not Luka.
Do you really? I
He
just see it.
scores because he's shooting so many free throws and he takes so many shots.
It seems tough for me to think that, like, how can you not give it to Luka, in my opinion?
Yeah, I think
But
they will.
I hope they do. I like Luka for the
Yeah.
most part.
I do too.
Another thing that blew my mind, and then this is going to spur a question I have for Joey, and I want you to be honest with this, but Steph Curry's averaging 4.5 3-pointers a game. He's leading in the league in threes made, and he literally is making, like, I think it was like 0.85 or something more than whoever's in second. So he's almost hitting one entire more three than anybody else in the league. So I'll ask you, Joey. You play a full 82 game season. You don't come off the floor. You have unlimited stamina. How many points are you scoring in an 82 game season?
I have unlimited stamina.
Unlimited. You're not coming out. They're not stuff subbing you out. And no matter how many times you turn the ball over or miss threes or get blocked, you're not coming out. They're never pulling you. You're staying on the floor. 82 games, 40 minutes a game.
Probably like 200.
All right. That's legit. I feel that.
I'm getting my shots up for sure.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we had this debate the other day when I was at work, and they were saying, like, I was saying if they're not gonna pull me out, I'm shooting every time I touch it. And at the same time, like, why would any NBA team waste a defender on me? I'm gonna be wide open every game until if I hit one or two threes, then they'll send a guy on me, and then I'm not scoring the rest of the night. But like, I'll get mine early. I'll hit a three. I might go 1 for 12, but I'm shooting it every time I touch it.
I feel like eventually, like, if you have one good game, they're gonna start guarding you. So that's why I say like 200.
Yeah.
Other than that,
82
though,
games.
if I got like Peyton Pritchard on me, probably like 500.
Yeah. If he guards you every night, 500.
I'm an MVP. If he's on me, we're not talking about no issue.
Step aside, Luka. Jokic. I'm probably getting. I will go the entire 40 minutes a game, 82 game season. I will go that entire time without getting a rebound. No question. There's no way I'm ever getting a rebound. Probably turn it over a record amount. Like, I'm probably setting the record for turnovers in a season by like the 15th game.
I think you would get a rebound.
I
mean, it'd have to just like fall directly into my hands.
A lot of NBA players don't go for the board.
Yeah, eventually one's gonna they're gonna tip it, and it's gonna just come to me, and then I'm hot potato. As soon as I catch, I'm shooting it again. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're thinking 200. Mason, how many think you score? I think I'm scoring about 50.
Y'all know I got them breathing issues. I'm probably getting about 9.
You got unlimited stamina. It's like that. You know that feeling right after the inhaler pump. You get that for 40 minutes.
Man, shoot, I might be the triple double king. I might break the record. Hey, dang. No, I think. Look, I mean, they're not gonna take me out. I'm shooting every time I get the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm probably if I'm shooting every time I get the ball, 82 games.
Yeah,
honestly, let me do some math.
I'm hitting so.
And this is another thing too. Like,
you could average like 10 a game, shooting every shot,
every single shot.
And then they're gonna lock in on me though. Like if I dribble, the ball's gone though.
That's what I'm saying. It's good. I'm gonna be a turnover machine.
Oh yeah.
Another thing too that I want to add is like in the real world, like if you were legitimately on the floor, your teammates are never passing you the ball. So we've got to skew the simulation where like they pass it to you the same way they would if like Steph Curry was open.
Yeah.
They're gonna see me in the corner and be like, "Get this ball boy off the court right now. We need a fit."
So you would have to.
I think I'd score 50. I'd have to get in there and box out.
You'd have to get rebounds to get points. Like 200 is realistic.
Yeah, no, I think it is realistic. And like, I mean, you obviously you played after high school. Like you made it to the next level. Like you're obviously far more capable than like me and Mason.
What if this guy was guarding you?
How did you do that?
Is that Craig Hodges?
That is Craig Hodges.
Let me tell you something right now. 14's picking
no, that's not what you thought he looked like.
You know,
that's a fake birth certificate.
Yeah, I mean,
that is him.
I mean, you talk about somebody who can shoot it out of the gym. I think anytime I try to dribble Craig Hodges is picking my pocket.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say he's going on a fast break layup, but we know he's gonna pull up and jack it from 3. So
yeah.
All right, that's something interesting to think about. I think I just wonder how long they would because like obviously first possession. I don't want to beat a dead horse talking about this. I do love talking about stuff like this though. But first possession, like you're gonna be wide ass open in the corner because they're just gonna be like, we're not guarding that guy. And then if you make that first 3, then the next possession they're gonna be on you, and then it's gonna take probably half the game after that for them to realize, okay, he's not a threat anymore. We'll leave him open again. So like I could see hitting a couple threes a game. I think the key would be just to miss like your first 10 shots. Just throw like 10 quick air balls, and then you'll be open for the rest of the night. All right, let's move into something that is going to spark some debate, and this is what I want. This is what I wanted from this. So we obviously do a top 5 segment, and this is the first time we were ever going to bring our guests. Instead of kicking our guests off right now, we're going to bring our guests with us to the top 5 segment. And we talked about, this is a very basic top 5, but it's something that I love talking about. Top 5 NBA players of all time. Take that however you want it. I came up with a list that I feel pretty good about.
Yeah, I don't like mine, to be honest. But I mean, I went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
So,
I haven't
Joey,
made
you got a
one, so-
list? All right. You want to go? I can start with my 5. Mason can give his number 5, or like we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
So while I'm giving my number 5 and Mason gives his number 5, you kind of brainstorm real quick and come up with your top 5. If you need a few extra seconds, we'll obviously give it to you. But also, Mason, you want me to start, or you want to start? We can start with number 5.
You go ahead. You go with your number 5.
I'll kick us off here with I think this is gonna piss some people off. I got Steph Curry as my 5th best basketball player of all time. And before everybody's like, oh, I want to elaborate. Joey's shaking his head. Joey's an idiot. Steph Curry. Have you watched recreation basketball or like middle school basketball? He completely changed an entire generation of culture. Like it's just I feel like he's like kind of responsible for how far the 3-point lines moved back, and like offenses are played differently because of Steph Curry. So at number 5, I've got Steph Curry.
I don't have Curry at number 5. At my number 5, I've got Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay.
The alleged 100-point game.
Allegedly.
Didn't happen.
Without a 3-point line, by the way. Did.
What did you say, Joey?
Didn't happen.
Thank you. Never happened. Kobe's 81 points is the most anyone's ever scored in a game. I don't care. Wilt Chamberlain never scored 100 points.
Well, I think he's still a beast nonetheless. Wilt Chamberlain is my 5.
Listen, I just looked this up because I knew this was going to happen. And this is going to give Joey even more time to come up with his 5. I just typed in real quick. Why do people think Wilt Chamberlain didn't score 100 points? And it says, and I knew this part, there is absolutely no film on this game. Nothing. You can find film on like the game before or like the game after, but you can't find film on this game. You can only find that picture of him holding up a piece of paper. It could have been after practice. They're like, let's just, and then also they said he shot 63 times from the field. I just don't think that. There's no way he shot 63 shots.
Hey, that's still shooting good though, because I mean,
he went 36 for 63. I don't buy it. There is no chance he scored 100 points.
That's only 72. So he shot 28 free throws.
So he was 28 for 32 from the free throw line, which Wilt Chamberlain was a terrible free throw shooter. Well, anyway.
SGA, bro.
Nah, he didn't do that. No chance. And if anybody was gonna do it, it probably would be Wilt, but it's just too sketchy. Because he's playing too much. And also,
they're playing the Philadelphia Warriors. Like, get out of here. That sounds like an AAU team. That's an AAU team.
Yeah, I've played some AAU teams with that name.
Wow. So I'll just take my number 5 as Bonds.
Listen, I think Wilt Chamberlain is a great basketball player, and I had him at my 5 spot until I thought about it and was like, Steph Curry never lied about his highest point scored in a game, so I switched him. I think Wilt Chamberlain's a great basketball player, but I think he lied about scoring 100 points.
Maybe they needed fans or something. Maybe they needed to get the numbers up.
And like, you guys know that I don't like LeBron, but I think when LeBron hit 40,000 career points and he held up the little sheet of paper that said 40 million, like trolling Wilt's like 100-point game, he like held up the same little sheet of paper that had a pencil on there and said 40 million instead of 40,000. I thought that was hilarious.
Dang.
But Joey, you got a number 5 yet, or are you still brainstorming?
Yeah, number 5, I got Tim Duncan.
Okay, I like that actually.
I like that too. Duncan's a beast.
What he got? 5 rings? 6 rings?
He's got a lot of rings.
He's got a lot. I don't know how many. I'm gonna look that up. But yeah, Tim Duncan, absolute legend. We grew up in an era too where we like really got the Tim Duncan like peak and like old head Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I like Duncan, man.
How many rings does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 championships.
That's crazy. I didn't know he had that many.
I didn't really either. Joey said that. I was like, there's no way he won that many, but yeah. That's pretty
Uh,
sick. He played for almost 19 seasons.
He got 2
Go.
MVPs.
I mean, first ballot Hall of Famer. Hard to argue with that as number 5. My number 4, we'll go with number 4. I got Kareem.
Kareem.
I don't know anything about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but I do know that he felt right at sitting in my 4 spot.
No, yeah, that's a go. At my 4, I got the greatest point guard of all time, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson at the 4.
You know, pretty
Irving.
ironic that his name was Magic Johnson, but great player.
Magical.
Yeah.
Legend. Laker, yeah. Had to put him.
In my 4, I got Kareem, but he is a 6-time champion, 6-time MVP. So,
I did not realize it.
Yeah,
I didn't know anything
yeah.
about Kareem. I mean,
which is
obviously I knew
insane.
he was like the scoring king up until like Bron passed him and like 6 MVPs.
Yeah.
Is that most ever?
I wonder the first time he ever hit a hook on somebody, but it was like, what the?
Yeah. I mean, it's like you can't do that. Yeah, I saw a ball. That don't count.
Which is why, sorry, I jumped a line. Kareem is my 3. I want to know who's the 3 you have better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, you know, I didn't know that he won 6 MVPs, so my list might be crop. But I mean, you're like, and like when I think about Kareem, I just see he wore like the goggles sometimes?
Yeah.
I just picture him in the goggles just sky hooking at every possession. Like anytime he gets the ball, it's just like quick turnaround as high as he can off the glass with like some nasty spin.
He never shot a
So-
jump shot, I don't think, just sky hooks.
He sky hook it from the free throw line, or he was underhand, wasn't he?
Sky hooks and layups.
Could we argue that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the worst shooter of all time?
Maybe.
Probably.
Even Ben Simmons.
Oh, Ben
Anyway.
Simmons is terrible.
He-
Joey's
yeah.
over there like, damn it, I'm gonna take Ben Simmons off of my number 2.
Yeah. Ben Simmons, yeah, he sucks.
Yeah,
What my
we
number
talk about
2?
Ben.
Wasn't my number 2.
My number 3 is Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Larry Legend. I love
Out
his
of
jump
6.
shot. He just looks like probably the most unathletic. He honestly looks like a tennis player from like the 70s. That's kind of the vibe he gives.
Yeah.
But like stud. I didn't realize how much of like a trash talker he was until I watched some of those like documentaries that came out later on, and like he was a dog. I like Larry Bird, but
Yeah.
that's why I got him at 3.
So mine was Kareem.
Craig Hodges.
Craig Hodges. I will pull up the picture again.
All right, number 3, I got Magic Johnson. Even though he had less championships and MVPs, I feel like it was a more competitive era than Kareem played in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I mean we've all went back and watched like some old basketball highlights, and it was like, man, put me in the 60s and like I'm getting my jersey retired.
Yeah.
Kuzma.
Bob Cousy, like dribbling it knee high, straight up and down, just like running in straight lines. Like, come on, dude. Could you imagine
Crossover
if
from
like
right to right.
could you imagine if like Curry or like Kyrie, somebody like crazy handles play? Well, for one, they'd call him for carry every time down the floor, but I mean it would be stupid.
Carrier witchcraft. They'd be like, what is he doing?
Literally, it's like it is amazing to see. Like I feel like out of all the sports, the game of basketball has evolved more than like you go watch old baseball stuff. It looks pretty similar. Football's definitely evolved a little bit, like the guys, but it still, to me, still looks like football. But like basketball it's like a different game now. So I'll go to my number 2, LeBron James, at my 2 spot. I don't like him at all. That's the only reason he's not a number 1.
Is it my turn?
It was your turn.
So it's closer than it was, but I still like LeBron at 2. But I wasn't like confident as I used to be at that statement.
Can I interject? I'll say one thing. I feel like if Michael Jordan played 47 seasons like LeBron's played in the NBA, there would not be a single record that Michael Jordan didn't hold. That's just kind of where I stand. Like if Jordan played as long as LeBron, you know, which you have to award longevity. but at the same
Yeah.
time, I feel like Michael Jordan's a better basketball player.
At 2, I got Michael Jordan.
I knew
I knew
he'd go there.
some ass would do that. You just pissed me off.
I can explain why. I can explain why.
All right, fire away.
Obviously, longevity, but I just feel like overall, well-rounded basketball player, I feel like LeBron's better. And I don't even like LeBron as a player. I just think that it was easier to win when Jordan was playing. Like when he was playing, there wasn't as many great teams as there are now. So it's like basketball evolved to the point where it's so hard to win a championship. So like that's why I got LeBron. Even though he's got less rings, he's still, to me, a better basketball player. And then longevity added into it. I mean, that's part of the game. Jordan didn't play 20 years or whatever. So I mean, you're still
Michael Jordan was too good. He was like, I'm gonna go try baseball for a little bit. And then he's like, okay, I suck at this. I'm gonna come back and play basketball. But anyway, this brings me to the most important question of the day. Is LeBron reading those books?
No.
He's not reading those books. That's why I mean, Michael Jordan is reading his books. Like there's just no doubt about it.
How about the elephant in the room? None of us has Kobe Bryant in the top 5.
You know, I considered him. I didn't really like Kobe until late in his career. You know, obviously he was a great scorer, but to me, like he was just exactly what Michael Jordan was. Like you've seen the tapes where they mimic each other, and like Kobe mirrored his game right after Jordan's, but like so he was literally Jordan, but like a lesser version. So I'm like, if I can't have him, I don't know. He's just I feel like he's a copycat a little bit. I have a lot of respect for Kobe. I like Kobe, but
Doesn't
I
sound like
just
it.
don't think he's top 5. He's
Yeah.
great player. He's
Maybe.
probably my top 5 favorite players, but not like all time when you got to consider everything else and all the different eras too. It's hard to come up with a top 5.
No, the top 5 was brutal. And another thing, like I didn't have Magic Johnson in my top 5. You know, none of y'all had Steph Curry in there, which I get. I guess. I don't know why I didn't have Magic Johnson in there. I probably didn't take enough time doing the list to do full research. I just kind of wanted it to be raw and authentic, but Magic Johnson definitely deserves to be in there. I probably would, if I had to do it over again based on what y'all told me, I'd probably move Kareem to my 3, move Bird to 5, and then I lost where I was. Oh, and then I put Magic at 4, and then Curry would go to like 6 if I had to do it again, but I ain't gonna do it again.
Yeah. You ain't gonna do it again?
But I feel like as long as you have Jordan and LeBron top 2, then I mean, you can't really
make a
argue.
case.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can argue all day about that. That's why it's like hard to bring up.
Yeah.
LeBron's my 1, but I see why Jordan's people's 1. I mean, dude was fucking freaking good.
He was,
Yeah.
he was far-reaching good.
Far-reaching good.
He was far-reaching good. So I had Curry and no one else had it. Joey had Dunk and nobody else had it. Mason, do you have anybody that we didn't have? I'm trying to think.
No, I'm boring.
Well, I mean,
I
you're
think
probably.
y'all had I had Wilt.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
God, he's fake.
Y'all wrote me off. That's why you forgot about it. You wrote that off as soon as I rolled off the tongue.
Like, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
So if Wilt played Craig Hodges 1-on-1, does Wilt score?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
I have him in the top 5 basketball players, not top 5 humans like Craig Hodges is.
Was the games like 12-minute quarters when Will played still the same? Like, it's still the same.
I'll ask.
Right.
They played like hour halves or something.
Yeah, like 2 hours for a half or something crazy.
Yeah.
Then I'll believe it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's Will Chamberlain 12-minute quarters just like they do today.
So,
and the game did not go to overtime.
Yeah.
We need to quit talking about SGA when Wilt's over here shooting
32. No chance. This guy's faking.
No way. There is no way. I just don't like. Try to. Okay, he scored. If you tell me he scored 85 points, okay, I believe it. 100 on the dot, not 101, not 99, not 103, like 100. Like It just seems so Disney to me. Like, get out of here.
Exactly.
He scored 100 points exactly. Wrote it on takes a number 2 Ticonderoga and writes 100 in the worst handwriting I've ever seen and holds it up, and that picture becomes a legend. Like, no shot.
No chance. No chance.
No way Will Chamberlain scored 100 points. Is he
100
still alive?
If he had 101, I might have believed it. 102.
Yeah, like, or just like 143 points. Okay, great. Great plan.
Yeah, if you
But
play
not
good, but 100
Yeah.
on the dot, you're faking. You loser.
I mean, there's no way. I'm actually gonna bro, I typed in Wilt Chamberlain on YouTube, it came up Wilt Chamberlain free throw dunk. I mean, like, what are we doing?
He's not even real, dude. They're just making stuff up.
Dunks
Joey
in half
started
court.
throwing us in the same category as Helen Keller, I see.
Oh yeah, Helen Keller, Wilt Chamberlain should be in the same league.
They're just the non-existent league.
UNBA.
I need to, okay. How many points is Sue Bird scoring in the
0.
Wait. Sue Bird in the Wilt
Bro.
Chamberlain era?
Yeah. How many? None.
You don't think so? Dude,
Probably
she's probably better
500
than
away.
half those dudes.
Who is Sue Bird?
Craig Hodges is understandable.
Mm.
Stu Bird
Oh,
would
that's
probably
good.
average like 13 points a game in Wilt Chamberlain's era.
I believe it. I believe
She
it.
ain't getting off.
You know, nah.
She's still a woman.
Should be a good role. Yeah, still a role player. Yep. But I mean, we could do a top 5 WNBA players of all time. We still got a little bit of time if y'all want to get into that.
WNBA players?
I don't know 5 WNBA players.
Well, if you know them, then they're pretty good.
I mean, my number 1, Caitlin Clark.
Mine too. What do you mean? I almost put her in my top 5 players of all time. He's the GOAT.
Caitlin Clark.
I got
Oh,
Haley
this-
there on list.
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
he is good. I do know who that is.
I do know Asia Wilson's a baller. I do know
Yep.
that.
Got Angel Reese
Angel
in the
Reese.
6th spot.
I mean, WNBA or model? What we do with her?
What do you do with her? And then, like, who had, who's a better finisher, Angel Reese or, like, Kyrie? They're both
What do you
pretty
mean
silk
by,
around
like-
the rim.
Never
See,
mind.
I like Asia Reese in me bounds over anybody out there.
She would be leading that category in any league she played in.
He
But
gets her own rebound.
we need to get off of this. We're beating a dead horse with this stuff. We know too much.
Well, yeah.
I want to
women.
Yeah, true. I did cut that off pretty quick, but
I do have a
I
question.
feel like
though.
we were kind of okay.
It's about something different, I promise.
No,
But,
we
How
anything goes.
do you think there's a way to fix the dunk contest at all?
Good question.
That
Great
was
to-
terrible.
Wait to get us back on track, but it was terrible.
It's
Dude,
just-
that was
Is it because
Zach
there's-
Levine.
there's no more dunks to do?
That's what I think. I
Or
think
did-
I think we're running out of creativity. Like, I think everyone's just kind of you can only see a behind the back or between the legs dunk for the first time once. So like once it
Yeah.
happens, somebody does it again. It's like, old buddy did that last year and he got an 8. I'm giving him a 7 because I've already seen
Yeah,
it. But did you see Max, or what's his name, Mac McClung? He released the dunks that he would have
Yeah.
done in the dunk contest, and like he'd have won again. He's nasty.
easy.
But
But
yeah,
is it
like,
because
I don't know.
creativity or Jackson Hayes is in it now? Like, what's the deal? You know?
I think it's a little bit of both. I do think that like if LeBron would have done it like 3 or 4 years ago, I'd have watched every minute of it. It'd have been good.
Like Zion needs to be in the dunk contest.
Who's Jackson Hayes? He go to Buford?
And he did. He did one of these. He did one
I
of
think
these
he
in
went to
dunk
North
contest.
Central.
Oh, okay. I never heard of that guy, Jackson Hayes, but good for him getting in the dunk contest. Who's he play for?
Lakers.
Who was in the dunk contest that I would have known?
The winner is a member of the Miami Heat.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Okay, nice.
You know,
So
ever
he-
play? He's just on the bench.
Johnson.
That
Well, I
should
mean-
tell you everything that you need to know about dunk contests.
Like how?
I don't know the winner, but he plays for my favorite team.
What would you
That tells me
replace the
everything.
dunk contest with?
A freaking
1v
half-court knockout game.
knockout and then like a big long knockout, and then that knockout seeds you for the 1v1 tournament. That would be electric.
Or like a horde. Like,
That would be electric.
Horse would be cool.
I think that'd be great. Just them doing crazy shots. Like Curry
like,
would win horse.
They used to
Or
do that.
keep the dunk. Oh, really? Bring
I
it
think I
back.
saw a video of
The
Pistol
1v1s
Pete
would be
winning it.
You talk about a legend.
Yeah, don't let me in none of our
Pistol
top
Pete-
5.
Pistol Pete's the greatest college basketball player of all time.
Yeah.
I think maybe with the dunk, add a trampoline.
Ooh.
Let them get more air.
Okay.
Some high flyer, some globetrotter stuff.
I just say just do away with All-Star Weekend. Just give them a break.
Yeah.
Wasting
Send
everybody's
them to
time.
Kane too.
Yeah,
Galveston.
Like dirty water down there in Galveston.
There's a big old women in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send them to San Antonio. They'll come back the second half playing good.
All right. Oh man, we got to bring Joey. We'll definitely have you back on. But thanks for coming on and talk about basketball. I want to bring you back on and have a show where we talk about everything that some conspiracy theories and stuff, because I think you got some good about Helen Keller that I definitely want to hear about. And kind of lost in the football off season right now, so we'll keep talking about basketball, and we'll bring you on for some other stuff. I'm sure you'll be a regular on the show here. And thanks for joining us, Joey. If you got anything else you'd like to say to sign off, we're going to keep it moving and get into some baseball talk after Joey. Joey, you got anything you want to say?
I'm good.
All right. Thanks for coming on. Mason, you got one more question for Joey? Yeah.
I ain't got nothing. We're just going to play Fortnite tomorrow.
I'll probably hop on tonight, but I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
All right, Joey. Good luck. Go get a win. Hey, buddy. What a guy. I knew. I was so excited to bring him on because I knew that it would just spiral and be ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that was what we needed. We needed that. We've been having some very serious discussions about football, and that's what we needed. But we're running up on an hour here, so we'll dive into everybody's favorite segment. And this is what you powered through that last segment for, just to get here for Mason's Money Moves.
Oh, yeah.
Today's date, Wednesday, February 18th. Mason, drop some knowledge.
3 NBA this week. And the first one is a game that you mentioned earlier. It's the Celtics, and the Warriors tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. So you'll find out who wins on Friday morning. It is Boston minus 2.5. Boston minus 2.5.
Minus 2.5.
I think they're gonna play Celtics basketball. Gross. After the All-Star break, they're rested. They're gonna blow Golden State out of the water.
Time to catch a stride.
Yeah, the next one I got is, this is one that I like a lot. Pistons at Knicks. And that's the game on Amazon before the Warriors game. Give me the Pistons money line. They're 4.5-point dogs.
Pistons money line in Madison Square Garden.
The Knicks have not impressed me much, to be honest. So I didn't say I don't see them coming out the East at all. I don't know how their record's so good. I got Pistons beating them by 6. And then Friday, I got one. It's the late game. No, 7:30 game Friday on ESPN. Dallas plus 11.5.
Wow.
At the Timberwolves. That's just too many points. I don't even know who's playing in the game. That's just too many points.
That's a lot of points. I like those. I might parlay those together and try to get a little bang from them.
Lay them and we'll buy a house.
I definitely like Boston 2.5. Because you're right, though. It's on. It's time for them to catch their stride. Well, good. So everybody, write that down. Go ahead and put it in with your legal gambling app, because this guy does not miss. Obviously, he's not missed yet this year and doesn't plan to for the remainder of the year. Let's move into really quickly. Also, is it really quickly, or is it really quick, or is it real quick, or is it real quickly? Because I say really quickly, and that seems like a lot of why.
Yeah, I don't think you could have that.
I don't think you can either.
It's like a double entendre or something. I don't know.
If you make it this far in the show, which probably there's no way anybody's making it this far in the show, but comment and correct my grammar.
There's something illegal about that.
Anyway, we got spring training started for for all teams at this point. I'm gonna talk about baseball just for a quick second. We're still, what are we, probably a month and a couple weeks out. I want to talk a little bit to you about your Marlins here. But to set this up, we're gonna dive into the World Series odds. Dodgers. I'm gonna go in order of the best odds. Dodgers, Yankees, Mariners, Blue Jays, Mets, Phillies, Red Sox, Braves, Cubs, Astros. Those are the top 10 teams
Huh.
with
I
the
think
best
you
odds.
might have missed one there. Marlins aren't in there?
Let me check again.
Probably 2
Oh,
or
I
3.
found 26th out of the 30
Hey,
teams right now. We have the Miami Marlins, which I think is a huge slap in the face. I'm not a Marlins fan, but they got them ranked. They got them slotted for 72.5 wins as their over under. Dude, I didn't watch the Marlins a ton last year. I watched them every time they played the Rays. They weren't that bad. Like
what's what's those odds for us to win it? They even
um
got odds? Man, I bet that. I'm gonna bet that.
look it up to win it all.
I mean, that's definitely not gonna happen. But if
Let me
it
see,
does,
see
you'll
what the
never
odds.
see my tail ever again. Let's see what.
I don't
Let's
blame
see.
you. I'm going
To
with
win
you.
World Series,
It's got to be like 20,000 or something, plus 100,000.
$10 to win $1,500.
I feel like those aren't good odds.
You take the Washington Nationals, $10 win $25,000.
See, I kind of thought Marlins would fall in there, but I mean, 72.5 wins. Like, I don't know how many. I think that's about how many y'all won last year. I just feel like y'all were getting better towards the end of the year. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just not right.
Traded the Rays a catcher, but I feel like I don't know how good of a hitter he was. I don't know. And then they got the Rays at 21st out of the 30 teams, slotted at 77.5 wins, which is unfortunately kind of which way we're headed. We kind of
Hmm.
entered into a rebuilding year, but I'm still optimistic that we can backdoor into the playoffs, but
It makes noise.
make some noise. Yeah, just it's not surprising to see Dodgers and the Yankees at 1 and 2 though. It's so annoying. I don't know if
Yeah,
you've seen. Have you seen how much money some of these baseball teams spend compared to like?
yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. The Rays don't spend hardly any money.
The Dodgers pay for their team, right?
They do, and like baseball's. That's the one good thing that like I guess kind of keeps me involved in it is like baseball's such a fickle sport that like just because you pay all this money, you have all the best players doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to win. Like it's still anybody can beat anybody. But like
Yeah.
it definitely helps having Otani and an administrator for Kyle Tucker. You got all the guys. But what was I gonna? I was gonna look something up and I completely lost my train of thought. We're getting late into this episode here, and I'm running out of brain cells and gas. So
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought. So we'll move into real quick. We'll get off of baseball. We'll come back to that once everything gets started. But that was just kind of a little setup to so we know who's going to be good and where
Getting
the
close.
yeah. How do you feel? And this hits home. I'm really missing football now. About to bring this up, but Tyreek Hill, Bradley Chubb, sent him
Oh,
out of town. How do you feel about each one of those? And like
I'm dumb to the whole Dolphins screwing everything up. I get Tyreek Hill. I'm not very mad about Tyreek Hill, but dude, Bradley Chubb is a beast.
super
Hill
stud.
is too, but I mean, I don't know. We got a lot to figure out on the offensive ball, more than one guy. Chubb is like anchor on the defense, so that's a bad loss. I mean, you're just numb to Dolphins making horrendous decisions. So
Yeah, and like obviously bringing a new head coach, Greg Heffley slash Jeff Halfley, for your first move to be like, which I get he was trying to free up cap space, but when your first move is like, we're going to trade away one of our best defensive players we've had in the last 10 years, and
I
then
mean, maybe they're making a way to go get a quarterback. I mean, maybe because Tua's not coming back. I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe so. Maybe we'll go get a good quarterback. I don't know
I know
who.
I know
Could
who
be Tom
you
Brady.
like it.
Who?
Atlanta released Kirk Cousins.
No, I don't. No.
He got 3 years left in him.
I want a young buck who can sling it.
Better draft Cade Klubnik now.
Ugh. Mm. I wouldn't. I wouldn't watch football.
Where are y'all picking in the draft?
12 or 11 or 12.
You slotted to get a quarterback or no?
No, I don't know. Trying to get a defensive end now.
Trade one away and then draft one? That'd be. I
Man,
did see where the Tyreek Hill freed up which I was
yeah.
actually talking to Dad about this. I don't know really how the salary cap works much.
Not really.
It's pretty confusing, but they said that Tyreek Hill trade freed up $23.8 million of cap space, which sounds
Yeah.
good.
And we need to go get a good receiver. Well, I think we are actually projected to get a receiver in the draft.
I mean, this is a good year to draft a receiver, I
Yeah, I
think.
think I saw that. Yeah.
But I'm sure you felt the same way. Like I felt like Tyreek Hill wasn't gonna be a Miami Dolphin next year.
No, and I liked his post. He was his Instagram, everything was very like grateful to Miami and everything. We had some like butted heads. It looked like him and the organization at sometimes, but he was very good post, and we appreciate the cheetah for the few years.
He's a great guy, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah, stand up guy. Yeah, makes really good decisions.
Yeah, he's a great guy. But no, I mean, he's an exciting football player, and
Oh yeah, I hope he goes to
somebody
somewhere,
somebody
not
will
the
pick him up.
Chiefs.
So unfortunately, that's about all the NFL news. I could say a few other things, but we're running out of time here, and I really want to know about the Andrew Jackson Balls. You made your final cuts. We got us a roster, and we've started practice. How's it looking out
Yeah,
there, Coach?
man, we pretty solid so far. We got a good group of stand up gentlemen on this golf team, guys that you don't have to worry about out there on the course. You can leave them alone; they're not gonna cause any issues.
That's good culture.
Yeah, and they can hit the golf ball too, a lot better than we were last year.
That's
Top
good.
heavy, I would say. We do have some guys that are learning and wanting to get better.
That's pretty typical for high
Yeah,
school golf, though, to be top heavy.
yeah. Got a lot of seniors, got a lot of juniors. So trying to build
I'm
up
ready
a
to. I'm ready for y'all to get rolling because I'm gonna come.
March 9th. So we're scrimmaging next Thursday. So next week
Wow.
I'll be
You
working
need,
on getting my lineup ready, and
you can preview us the match. Who we scrimmaging against?
we're gonna do Buford and North Central. We're just gonna go ahead and throw them in the fire against the rivals.
Let it go. Let it go. That's gonna be awesome.
Should
I
be
mean, you
fun.
remember?
There'll be an early tell of how it's gonna go at region. I think it'll be, and we'll know a lot from this a little scrimmage. Even though I don't know who I'll have. So, I got some soccer players that might be doing whatever.
And I got to give a. I don't know what Buford's got golf wise now. Probably not. Well, I ain't gonna say it's high school kids or whatever, but I will
Yeah,
give a shout out to when we were playing. Like Buford had a very underrated, great golf team.
yeah.
Um, we had some good matches against them, and
I mean,
they're
I'm not gonna speak on their current team.
yeah,
Obviously,
no, I don't expect you to.
good. I like Coach Kane. Good guy. All right,
Yeah,
I do like Coach Kane. One of my
yeah.
favorites.
I don't know anything about what they have now, and hopefully, I hope everybody in that region has a good season because
Oh yeah,
that's always been a pretty good region for golf. I feel like for what it is, like small towns, small schools, like
yeah. We
so.
you know we rock with most of our competitors.
Yeah, which I was disappointed to hear that the region's getting broken up because I mean there's so many good rivalries.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Not really golf. We'll still do it, but the
Yeah,
big sports.
because I think every single team in that region in the last 10 years has had at least one really good golf team at some point.
Yeah, I think so too.
Central Central's always loaded. AJ had a
Yeah,
nice run, about to go on another. And
we
Buford
got
had
1
great.
year to do it.
Terrell was good.
They just got off of theirs.
Yeah, and they were good when I was in like 8th grade. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. We had to bring Joey on some more. He's a character to say the least, and we got a little
Nut.
off track. And I feel like that's going to be a pretty common trend in this football off season when there's just only so much to.
Yep.
I don't know how you feel, but like I just can't when I'm not watching as much because you know you watch all the football games. Like I don't watch a ton of basketball games, so it's literally like I'll look at a box score. The
Yeah.
standings don't really
And just
change
they're
much.
busy too. Like I haven't
Yeah,
I barely knew that we traded Tyreek Hill. And then
yeah,
you texted me and I was like, oh crap.
yeah. And I mean, I just hadn't deleted my fantasy app yet off my phone, so the fantasy app gave me the notification that y'all traded Tyreek Hill. I was like,
Well, you shouldn't get rid of it because you got NBA.
okay, yeah, yeah. I'll sell my players for a quarter a piece.
Hmm.
But
Oh, dude.
anyway, I would feel like we'll get off track a decent amount in the off season, so it'll be pretty entertaining. I don't know who we're gonna have on next week as a guest. Might not have one. Might have Mr. Matthew Scott to talk about some preview of some spring
Wow.
training, or we might leave him for World Baseball Classic. Not real sure, but we're working towards it. But you got anything to add, or are you ready to sign this thing off?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm about to go to bed.
All right. See y'all.